Okay, you're playing live. Very good. You just do it layer by layer. And is it possible to preview something you do? For example, you do a hi-hat, but it can't go wrong out of rhythm, for example. Is it possible to preview it first before it goes to master?
Yes. With Maschine 2.0 we have a Q channel, which is the same like in any other DJ software. So if I am, for example, looking for new sounds in the browser, like this, I can listen to it on headphones first before I bring them into the mix. Or I can take a sound, like a single sound here, and listen to it first and use the step sequencer to make a little beat, and after I'm satisfied I just switch it to the master output and then it will be there. It's like DJing a little bit, and I'm really happy about the Q channel in 2.0.
Is there a possibility in the future possible to use plugins from Asimov Arturus?
Yes, it is. You can use all third-party plugins which support VST, RTAS, AXX, Pro Tools, and I think there's another format as well. So yes, all the third-party plugins can be used within Maschine. But, of course, all this pre-mapping, you know, when I have a plugin here, I can see all the parameters ready mapped, and I don't have to do this by myself. This is only with Maschine internal plugins or with complete plugins. But if you want to use another plugin from a third-party manufacturer, you will be able to actually delete the whole map, and then you go into the plugin and you pick your favorite parameters. If you use a delay, you can take the dry-wet or the tempo of the delay, and you map them, and the next time you will load up your third-party plugin, the parameters will be there. So it's just a few minutes of work and then you will have it forever. Thank you.
Есть еще какие-то вопросы?
Hi. What is the best option to use Maschine with Traktor DJ for live? Like, for your opinion, how, if I want to go to the shows, how I can use Maschine and Traktor DJ like S4, S2 together?
Yes. Traktor has a virtual MIDI clock, like a little clock that you can turn on, and then Traktor will send out the master tempo of the master deck. It will send this tempo out, and Maschine can pick it up and synchronize for Traktor, you know. So you open up both programs, you start the virtual MIDI clock, and then they are synchronized. And then this is really cool because you, for example, you can have this step sequencer like this one, where you see the lights running, and if I go onto my vinyl or to my Traktor S4 controller and I stop it, this light will also stop. And then you can let go of the record and it will start playing again, and the light will also go on. So they're connected with each other. I have to point out that if you want to do some turntablism stuff, you know, where you scratch a lot and stuff like that, then MIDI will just not work, you know. There might be a point where they are out of sync and you have to sync them again to restart, but this is not something that we can change in Maschine or in Traktor, because this is MIDI, you know, and MIDI is 30 years old, and if you do a lot of controller stuff, then MIDI will just be twisted. So there's nothing that we can do about it. If you use it for techno and house music, it works totally fine. Just not scratch too much.
This lady asks one question more. just you take some music from the different from your equipment, from the different points, and then you mix it once all. So how did you know that the BPM of this song is this one?
Could you repeat the question again?
You take the simple music from the simple areas, right? Just now before when you are playing, you take the music, you take the sample from your equipment, right?
Yes.
So and then you mix, and then you just play once all. So how did you know that the songs have this BPM?
Of the project that I want to mix in?
Yeah.
I can't be sure. I can just synchronize Tractor and Maschine, and then everything will be synchronized. But I cannot change the tempo of my Maschine project then, because it's synced up to Tractor.
So finally,
or I can use this tap button here. It has a tap button over here, and what it does is when I tap it, it will pick up the tempo like a tap. So at the moment it's at 42 BPM here, and if I do like this, you can see the tempo is changing to 89 BPM. So if you are not synchronized with the DJ, with the MIDI clock, you can use this tap feature, just listen to the DJ, tap in the same thing, and you will do like, DJing, like the old DJ. Just
so finally that we will get, right? The actual BPM we will get from the mixing, right?
the acoustics.
We will get the actual BPM from after mixing, right? Or before you mix, that we can see that one.
Before?
While playing or after playing?
I can do it while this thing is playing.
While playing, right?
Yes,
so
okay.
We cannot see here by your screen. That's why I asked you.
I can do this. Better? No, it's gone. Down. And of course you can't do this.
Can you highlight me by your mouse where is the BPM running there?
Here.
Okay.
There's a little BPM thing, and
thank you very much. I can understand it all. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Что я получаю сейчас, покупая эту машину, интегрирую ее в свою студию, что я получаю за те средства, которые я вкладываю, база данных, программное обеспечение, контроллер. И потребуют ли от меня еще дополнительные затраты, дополнительные базы данных для этого контроля?
Он уже законченный.
Я не знаю, сейчас будет
производиться дополнительные.
Нет, здесь сейчас, то есть я покупал машину в К1, допустим, там была у меня открыта частичная база. То есть, чтобы всю базу, что я получаю контроллер домой, что я получаю в итоге.
Customer at last bought Maschine 1 and instead was partly base of dates, samples, sounds and instruments. And when this customer will buy a new Maschine Studio, what it will have inside, all base date or partially base date and other sounds instruments will available for additional payment or all inside of this machine.
Kannst du das nicht verstanden akustisch?
So you're asking what if the customer bought a machine? If you get a Maschine Studio, you get the new software. If everything that you've seen today is in Maschine software, so you will be getting this for free. If you have an old machine, like you bought it a year ago, then you can go online to the Native Instruments website and get it for €99 only, which is we're talking about two hours here just on the software itself. So every feature that you have seen, you get it for 99.
С момента анонса нового контроля машин Studio с 1 ноября, то есть все пользователи машин, старых машин, которые купят их вот, или купили, начиная с этой даты, они могут обновить бесплатно до Maschine 2.
And also the good thing is that if you get Maschine 2 software, you have basically two instruments at home then, because you can use your old Maschine software, the 1.8, plus you get the new one. As we said, it's not an update. You can run both softwares next to each other. So if you have a project in 1.8, you can still have that in 1.8. If you want to have something new in 2.0, you get it in 2.0. And you can use the new software with the old Maschine as well. So if you're like a micro user or MK2 user, but you want to have the new software, you can do this. It works. Maybe you will miss some of these knots that are just on Maschine Studio. You have to find a workaround solution for certain features that you want to use, but you can use it. And if you have, one last thing, if you have bought Maschine MK2 just 4 weeks ago and registered it in October, you get the new software for free. That's important to say.
Да, я ошибся. From 1st October.
If you bought Maschine and the registration was in October, or it was after we announced the new Maschine Studio, you get the new Maschine software for free.
После анонса в октябре, то сейчас. What's the precise date?
1st of October.
1st October.
1st of October, and you have it then in the...
Эту программу до бесплатного обновления с Maschine 1.8 до Maschine 2.0 предлагается с 1 октября, то есть с момента анонса нового машин контроллера. Те, кто купил Maschine 1.8 программное обеспечение в комплекте со старыми контроллерами машин, те за $99 могут в онлайне обновить свое программное обеспечение, и оно дает преимущество для пользователей, в том числе и старых контроллеров.
You get the information in your service center software from Native, and you get the Maschine 2.0 software for free. Yeah, you have to see that this is more or less like a single instrument, like it's two instruments more or less, hardware and software. The software itself is so strong, with so many features, that you get basically a new Maschine for 99 whatever euro dollars. So this is very much content, new samples, new instruments, new features, internal sidechain, everything.
Пользователи старых контроллеров машин, ну как старых, то есть те, которые в том числе находятся и в современной линейке, это Maschine Mark II и Maschine Micro, они получают дополнительные инструменты, дополнительную функциональность программы, обновляя на новую версию.
I hope that answers your question. Yep.
Our dealers asked to explain what is new product you're going to produce in Maschine products line. What's your plan for future?
At this point in time, I think we are pretty happy with what we have just released last month. I'm a sales guy. I have no idea what the Maschine product guys come up with. I have no idea. But if this is this is the last release that we had, so I think it will be going even more crazy in the next years. So I don't know where we are going, but we are going big, as you see.
Это новый релиз, которым очень удовлетворены разработчики, и они считают, что он дает уже большие преимущества и большие возможности для пользователей.